The historic Wilma Lee is ready to push away from the dock
Line clear.
with passengers on board.
Start.
Bay Bulletin went along for a cruise as the captain and crew members trained following the ship's Coast Guard approval a few weeks ago. Benches were added to the Wilma Lee about 8 years ago. She will start her first public tours through Annapolis this weekend. The Phase 1 coronavirus restrictions allow for 10 people on board, including the captain and crew.
I think it's important for people to realize that this is actually a piece of history. And the Wilma Lee, she is a survivor, but she just had a full life dredging oysters from 1940 to the late 1900s.
Sails are hoisted over one of the few remaining skipjacks on the Chesapeake Bay.
At one point, there were somewhere 800 to 1,000 skipjacks just on the Chesapeake Bay. Today, we are down to 22 that still float, and only 6 are actually dredging for oysters.
The ship was restored by a private owner and then donated to a nonprofit in North Carolina before she was purchased by the Annapolis Maritime Museum.
And we feel that we have a super safe way to present sailing on the boat.
And the crew for Annapolis Sailing Cruises is brushing up on the Woodwind 1 and Woodwind 2. So eye-catching, the newer one was featured in the movie Wedding Crashers.
We designed them to look like the classic sailing racing yacht of the 1930s and 30s to 40s. And so everything is like gleaming stainless and wood and white and mahogany.
The 28th season is getting started close to 2 months late on June 6th, welcoming a limited number of passengers on each cruise. But in Baltimore, the tide has not turned. The president of Historic Ships in Baltimore tells us they may be able to open to the public later this month. Pride of Baltimore 2 will remain closed to the public for the season. In St. Michael's, home to historic ships, the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum is closed to the public through June 15th. And the staff with the Sultana Education Foundation in Chestertown is planning to offer limited programming this summer.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Navigating the ever-changing conditions, it's what these ships know how to do.
What a great feeling. We're sailing.
For Chesapeake Bay Media's Bay Bulletin, I'm Cheryl Costello.